What have you done to me? I can't eat, I cannot sleep, and I'm not the same.
This is not for me, y'all. This is for my son.
No. I don't know what to do, 'cause all of me wants all of you. Do I stand alone at the shore? Now once I could turn away from everything I feel today, but now I wanna walk through your door, and I've got to know. You got no doubt inside and out. We are
Gotta set this kid up with his Happy Meal for the day, man. These kids eat so much McDonald's, man. I think one day they're gonna turn into a chicken nugget.
Do you hear me, baby? I've wasted too much time living for what wasn't mine, and then came the day I found you.
You know, sometimes people question God. Sometimes people, they don't even believe in a creator or something higher than themselves. Like, I believe everything has a creator, a creation. This microphone I'm talking through, somebody created it. But it's one creator above all that works the type of miracles that we can't even, like, it's be overwhelming for the human body to capacitate. You know, like, the type of miracles that this God works is like, it's beyond the human mind. And some people, right, they are, you know, when you don't believe, I feel like you should look into a kid, or you should look at a child. A kid is the most purest form of God that we can ever be in the presence of. Pure, innocent, delicate.
And now I want nothing less. I found the love. God is truly blessed, and I want to make dreams come true. But I got to know.
What I meant to say was not to capacitate, was to captivate. Like, the type of miracles God work is just too big for the mind, for a human to even understand how he's going to work, or, you know, how this force, you know, I don't even like to put a he or she on it, but how does this force work? But in the last 2 weeks, I've seen the power of God through children. And I always knew that it was something special about children, just like I knew it was something special about myself and my type of love and my connection to what's pure and what's innocent. Children, you want to know God, or you want to see God, you want to know if God is real, look into a child. They come out the womb already knowing how to swim. They learn about a certain amount of words per day. Their brain is working, growing, developing. They're taking in all kind of information. They are brave beyond beyond the human imagination. You can't even imagine how brave a child is, because they're innocent. They don't really have fears unless you put that in them. They only know good. They only know pure. This is why I say, if you want to know who God is, or a portion of God, or if you want to get some explanations about, where is God? Because I know a lot of people say that. I've been in situations and shit was so fucked up for me. I questioned God. I asked, where is he? Show yourself. It's not how God works. This is a force that can't be explained. Sometimes God will reveal himself to you through a rock, through a sip of water. And if I gotta elaborate on that, I think you people need to look a little bit deeper into yourself. That's what this force of God is that we playing with. So God heavily today, and in these last few weeks, I'm always been in tune with a higher force. I know it's something greater. I'm not egotistical. And these days, lately, because of a tough situation I'm dealing with. And this situation I'm dealing with, I know for a fact there's a higher force carrying me, because I can't do it by myself. It's no way. It's no way. And then, when you're dealing with tough situations, we got to worry about other tough things that, we've been dealing with. During this tough situation, God's been taking care of the other tough things that I had to deal with, so I can focus on this. And what I've been learning is it's a lot of power coming through from God, coming through children, a lot. And I feel like we don't praise our children enough. We don't treat them right. This world is horrible. We're not going to talk about the baby killers and the people doing, I don't even want to say it, the disgusting things to children, but then again, we got parents who are lucky enough to have their children in their presence, and they don't treat them the way these kids are supposed to be treated. I understand tough love. I know what that's for. You don't want to have a child that's, too weak. So you toughen them up for the world. But you can't be too tough on them, because the world is already tough. You can't be too tough on them. Do you agree? You agree that this world is already tough, right? Like, so why should I be too hard on you, right? Come here. Let me ask you something. You don't have to speak. I mean, you don't have to let them see you, but come right here to this mic. Let me ask you a question. Come here. Come closer. I want to ask you a question. When first of all, I want to know, do you feel grateful for your parents?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You say that with a big smile. Why are you grateful for us?
Because you gave me a PS4 and you gave me an Xbox.
Uh-huh.
And then
you don't gotta get in the camera.
And then you got me a Nintendo Switch.
So I got you a lot of things. You're grateful for me because I just buy you things.
Mm-hmm. And
what about the love?
The love? Yeah, same.
I love you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like I'm too hard on you?
No.
Do you feel like I give you a chance to express yourself? to like explain to me what happened. Like if something goes wrong, right? You're in trouble or something happens. Do I just attack you or do I ask you what happened first?
You ask them what happened.
So I give you a chance to reason with me and we talk it out, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's it. That's what I needed. I asked those things and I put them on because it's like I wanted to get the point of view from him to see if, I'm parenting well enough. Because sometimes even the best of us, we could question ourselves. And I do that a lot. But, after what I've seen in these last few weeks, parents taking out their struggles on their children, I know I'm doing a good job. I want to commend myself, pat myself on the shoulder, and I want you guys out there who are young parents or parents in training or parents of the future, I want y'all to know that we got to have patience with our kids. We got to talk to them. We got to give them a chance to be themselves, let them express themselves. We're there to protect them. We could protect their thoughts, their mind. We could try to protect their thoughts. We could try to protect them from what they see. And we could give them the jewels that they need. But we got to be patient with them. They're delicate. They're pure. They want to be inspired. They want to be motivated. They want to be told that they are handsome, beautiful, smart, strong, brave. They need to hear these things. Because I sat across from a parent a few days ago and, her kid was sick. Her kid wanted snacks. Sit down. Don't ask for nothing. Her kid wanted juice. You ask me for one more thing, I'm going to fuck you up. It was like everything her kid wanted. She yelled at her, flipped on her. And let's say you don't have it to provide. Let's say you can't give your child what it is that they're asking for. You go find it. You find a way. I never told my kids no. Unless they deserved it. Like when y'all fucking broke my big TV. I never tell them no. I tell them I'm going to figure it out if I can't do it right then and there. I tell them I'm going to go get it. I got you. And I formulate a plan and I make it happen. Whatever it is. Because we don't always got it. Or we always can't make it happen. But for them, for these pure children, we're supposed to figure it out. Why take your kid to a store and yell at them when they ask for something? Ain't that what kids are supposed to do? Why have your kid sitting in a restaurant and they ask for something to eat and you bark on them? If you can't provide it, you don't allow them to know your pain and the situation you're going through by taking it out on them. That's not what you do. Shit, I'm going through hardships. But when I come in the presence of these babies, I try to stand as tall as I can. It's hard, especially when you're going through hardships. But this is what I'm learning from this past experience that I'm dealing with, is how to be a stronger parent and how to not allow them to see your hurt, your pain, the shit you going through. They don't deserve to feel that. They already got to feel little shocks of it through DNA. They don't deserve to feel that. We got to shield them from that shit. Just like we shielding them from the negatives of the world, shield them from our negatives too. The shit we going through. They pure. We got to keep them pure. Beating your kids, shit. The way I feel about that, especially with a belt, taking me back to slavery days. You hit me with a belt on my black melanated skin. That's what they did to slaves. Now, parents of the 80s, 70s, and further back, I understand why they did that. We were just coming out of slavery. So you know, weren't too far from the brainwashing activity that we got from slaves, the slavery, the slave trade, or the slave system, whatever you want to call it. But that beating and cursing us out and putting kids down. I say us because I mean I didn't mean to say us because I'm not talking about the parents from the 80s, the 70s, and I'm gonna give them an excuse because of what we came out of. But as far as the new parents coming up today, that's not a way. Don't beat your children. You put fear into a fucking dog, not your child. I don't beat my kids. They know when I'm serious though. Sometimes you might have to use a higher level of discipline. But you don't beat your kids, man. Don't beat your kids. Let's take a brief intermission. I gotta handle something, okay? Let's play something for y'all, okay? Hold up, let's go.
Power on.
Yeah, I'm doing my show right now. If you need me, bro, you get to the 12th floor and call me. I can't even talk right now. I'm live and I'm podcasting. So if you need me, call me when you get to the 12th floor and I'll see you. Yeah, I'm back. So it's like, where was I? Being hard on your kids. The world is hard enough. Taking your kids in environments where a kid would be as happy as they can be, and you can't do nothing for them. So you yell at them, you put them down. Let's get to beating them. You don't want to put fear into your kids. You put fear into a dog. You make your kids respect you. I don't have to beat my kids. Do I? Do I beat you? Come closer and say that. I need the people to hear this. You got to practice what we preach. Do I beat you?
No.
Okay. I don't beat them. You lead by example to make your kids respect you. That's what I do. I'm passionately speaking right now because what I seen in the last 2 weeks, how some people treat their kids is fucking horrible. A lot of y'all deserve to be handcuffed or fucked up. Yeah. Brutally yelling at your kid, telling them no for everything, starving them. Shit get me mad. I passionately love kids. So, right, with this changing the cycle thing, my program, I'm going to add another segment to it. I was speaking to my daughter. What we're going to do is the same type of big brothership that I gave to the children in my Changing the Cycle program that they respect me and love me for. Mighty, get out. I'm going to do for the children in hospitals that are sick. So, as I'm speaking this out into existence right now, I want to know if you're willing to help me. What I want to do, Poppy, is I want to get like I like entertainment. That's what I like to do. So like videos and editing and music. So if a kid got any interest in that, we're gonna bring that to them in the hospitals. We can teach them how to do little things, whether it's editing, whether it's working the camera to shoot a video, or whether it's making music. If they're interested in entertainment or any kind of art, drawing, we're gonna bring that to them, and we're gonna do it with love, and we're gonna do it to put smiles on some of these kids' faces that don't have the bravery that some of the other ones have. Because you gotta be brave when you're going through tough situations, and even kids that they're pure, young, they're innocent, and they're brave, they can still sometimes need a push or help or motivation So that's what I want to do. I want to know you willing to help me.
Yes,
You sure?
I'm sure.
That sounds fun?
Yeah.
To help these kids that are in need? Right. So, and then when we're doing things like that, we also create opportunities for other people because soon, like, what we're doing is small and then it could turn big. And when it turns big, then you create opportunities for other people to work and have jobs. Wouldn't it be a nice occupation, a nice job where your job is to help somebody, make somebody smile? That's nice, right? We don't do it. You don't do it for the money. It's just that later on, when these small little ideas turn big, they have to be fed all around the world, and that takes money. And it takes people to be employed to do things. But we can do it on a larger scale and help people for real. Because children deserve all the help in the world, right? Yeah, innocent, right? Right. So love your kids, man. Don't beat them. Don't take your struggles out on them. Um, don't be too hard on them. The world is tough enough. My parents, that's one thing, man. It was my pops, he was a little harder on me than my mom's. I believe if it wasn't for my mom's, my pops would have gave me that old 60, 70 ass whooping traditional type of vibe. Because he was more like his pops, and his pops was from that era. But my mom, she was more of a nurturer. So my pops had to really like follow suit. So together as a team, they weren't hard. It wasn't hard on me, and I know I turned out pretty good. I got my fucked up shit with me like everybody, but for the most part, I believe I'm decent. You got kids that never get a chance and don't get an opportunity. They can't speak. They don't even have a voice in their own house. And they grow up insecure. A lot of depression issues, anxiety, and all kind of other shit that we could create for them right there in our household. It's us that it starts in the house. The kid don't walk outside, head up, chin up, feeling good about the world, about himself. I think it starts at home. There's something going on at home. So let's work on that. All right. 1 second. Hello? 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 All right, bro. All right, bro. All right. Fortunately, people are dumb. No common sense. But I'm gonna wrap this show up on that one. Remember, love your kids. Don't be too hard on them. The world is hard enough. Let's find a better way for them to respect you. Don't beat them. Like I said, we put fear in dogs with your kids. You lead by example so that they can grow to respect you and love you and want to be like you. You want to be like your dad? I need them to hear that. Say that. You want to be like me?
Yes.
I think that's the coolest shit in the world, man. You're now tuned into the Cold Cut Show. I'm your host, Black Morris, the Buddha Student School. The whole world is my school because every day is a learning experience. And I'm out of here. Cold cuts.